Well, we've been here 2 years in the villages and we love it, and we thought it's the best place to be, and we finally found the place to spend the rest of our lives. Unfortunately, even in paradise, there's always something to make you change your mind. There is something that we kind of knew, but we didn't know to what extent. So we moved to Florida from New York, knowing the weather issues, anything that comes with Florida. We kind of like look many videos, we learn about everything, we check the villages, we were happy with the villages and everything and so on. We knew that it's going to be alligators in Florida in general, and I know alligators are in the lakes, ponds, wherever is water. We kind of like try to believe that it won't affect us. Even so, I'm riding my bike and I see them. The villages have a lot of alligators. Every pond that I go, or every little lake, or whatever it is that I go through with my bike, there is always either one or two alligators in there. Most of the times they are in the water, you can see their heads sticking up, and some other times they are just lying on the side of the lake or outside. One day I was riding my bike, I was next to a lake, a pond, and I was riding the bike, and I wasn't paying attention on my surroundings because I wanted to check the stock market on my phone. I had the phone on the steering wheel and I didn't pay attention, and then after I passed by, I kind of like with the corner of my eye, I saw like, I thought it was like a tree stump fall down from a tree or something, and after I passed it, I stopped and I turned around and I'm like, I almost hit that thing. I look, it was an alligator. It was on the top of, on the pathway. Luckily, I didn't kind of like touch it, hit it, or whatever it was. Otherwise, we may have an issue because maybe you aggravate them and they change their attitude. So alligators, unfortunately, they can walk or they can swim. It's not like sharks. Sharks, you know, if you're on the beach, they can come out to get you. But unfortunately, here in the villages, there is a lot of alligators. I saw a lot of videos in Brownwood, in other lakes. I see them on the lakes, on the shrubs, on the ponds, or whatever you want to call it, but we still kind of like, okay, well, they are by the water. They are by the water until now. Unfortunately, if you see this picture, there is an alligator walking outside my house, exactly in front of my house. We were not in the house. My neighbor took a picture and here it is. Now this is scary. I mean, we were worried before that. We wasn't walking at night. You can go close to the water sometimes. You always look left and right. My wife is terrorized, she's terrified. So it's a big issue, the alligators. It was before, but we kind of like, you know, we didn't buy a house close to the water. Even though I love the water view and everything, we try to keep a little farther. So we were here. This is our second year with an idea that as long as we are not in the water, we're not worried about the alligators. Well, wrong until now. The alligator, it came in front of my house. Now we can't even get out the house without, I have to get out first, start looking around, and you know, their color is like a camouflage. You know, they can be next to the bush. As you can see, one of the pictures, you can hardly see it is between those two bushes outside the house. So it's getting really, we are debating now what to do. I mean, it's a shame that I can't even get out of the house. I mean, we were looking over our shoulders. We can't even open the garage door. We kind of like my wife, she goes in the car and then she opens the garage door because she doesn't know what's outside the garage door. Now, this is, I don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. They are animals, they are wild, they are predators. Why we have to live with them? Oh yeah, some of you will say, well, they came first and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, the dinosaurs came, the lions came, the tigers came first, but I don't see them around. Something with the alligators that I don't understand. I love animals, don't get me wrong, but it has to be, we can live together. It's impossible. This is, sometimes I see the villages, they put a sitting bench next to the water, and I'm like, who is going to sit there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is crazy. And I see some videos now, the alligators are getting aggressive, you know. I see them running after a golf cart, a bicycle. I mean, we see the incidents with the other lady, I don't want to get into it. For some reason, it has to be a solution. And I don't know what the villages are doing about it, or they can't do anything about it, or what the story it is. So the bottom line is, this can make us move from the villages. I hate to say it, this is a paradise. This is the most beautiful area you can live on, but these alligators, it's a problem. Maybe not for all of you. I know some people, they come here because they like to see the alligators. I don't know why, but anyway, not for all of you. Some of you are more cool than, but in our case, we are terrorized. My wife, she's terrorized. She can't even get out the door. I mean, the alligator was actually outside our house, walking. And then the alligator went back to the pond, and at night, the other two neighbors saw, I don't know if it was another one or the same one, behind their house. So it's getting really, an issue, you know, it's becoming an issue. So we are talking about either moving to some other place, or some of the neighbors try to kind of like play it out. It's fine, it only happened once, it's a mating season. I don't care if it's a mating season or not. There's an alligator walking on my doorstep, you know. So, and it's one thing that now that it happened, you can't walk out there without looking around. You're looking left, you're looking right, so you're always alert, you know. You don't have this peace no more. I don't know, is the villages supposed to do something about it? Maybe they need to move them somewhere, or I'm not sure, or maybe I'm overreacting. Am I the only one? I mean, everybody else is fine with it. I don't know. I have a feeling that there's probably a lot of people that are having the same problem. You know, you lose peace. You know, you lose trust. You get out the door and you kind of like. So please let me know in the comments. Is anybody else having the same issue, or I'm the only one? Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Maybe I need to get used to it. And by the way, I don't want to sound that I'm cruel and I don't love animals. Don't get me wrong here. There can be another way. We can pick them up and take them down by the Everglades, where the big alligator park and swamp, and they can live happily over there. I don't think alligators belong to live with humans. Unfortunately, yes, they came first. Well, as I say, other animals came first too, but they're not around because can live with us. I don't know, we pick and choose somehow the animals, you know. Some animals, we take them to the steakhouse and we enjoy them. And some other ones we like, oh my God, you know. It's the same thing like if I take a knife and I slaughter a dog, I'm a criminal. Everybody will hate me. But if I take a knife and I slaughter a lamb or a cow, I'm a butcher. So it's a double standard. So the bottom line is, alligators and humans, they need to be separate. Simple as this. They are unpredictable. You don't know what their reaction is going to be. They can attack you or they can run away from you. You cannot domesticate alligators. It's impossible. So please, don't you think I'm against alligators or start shooting them and killing them or whatever, but I can always move them to a better place so they can live happy and we can live happy. This is ridiculous. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe. God bless you. Bye-bye.